What's up guys, how's it going? We're doing another unboxing showcase review. On the table we actually have a Mythic Legions figure. This is actually a Dark Templar Legion builder. The Legion Builders wave actually was recently released. There's quite a bit of characters, as you can kind of see floating around in the back, and we'll kind of get to that they actually came out with, and they were at a very affordable price if you had pre-ordered them. But if you can get them either online or at a toy show, you can actually get them at a very good deal as well. But I love Mythic Legions. They are my brand new thing, so I'm probably going to be covering a lot of Mythic Legion figures going forward. So I hope you guys will join me and jump into this. So let's take a look at the packaging, because the packaging is it's fairly simple and it's very collector friendly. You can see on the side here as the nameplate of what this character is. It is a deluxe Dark Templar Legion builder. We have the front of the box, of course, showing you what is inside. There are other items. You can see there could be other accessories inside of a bag, and on the back we have some great artwork, I believe is by Nate Bersh, and on here is the wave of characters from this line, which was the Mythic Legions Legion Builder wave. So there's a slew of characters. I might get through most of them, but you will see that in a moment. And as I can tell you right now, when I tell you that this is a collector friendly packaging, because there is no tape, there's no staples in here, so you can just remove this backing off, and then you can actually put everything back the way it was when you opened it. So here you go. You can just slide this right here just so you can see, and on the other side is another artwork that you can use as background if you wanted to. So we'll just put this off to the side for the time being. Here you go. This is the tray that's in the back of the box. Let me kind of lower this camera down here for a moment. And here is a bag of accessories for this character, and the tray has the figure is twisty tied inside. Here is the rest of the packaging, and of course with every Legions, they do tell you about the joints. Possibly they might be tightened, so you might have to warm it up. It's pretty typical for any action figure collector. You're kind of used to that. So let's take a look and take this out of the packaging. All right, guys, there you have it. He is out of the packaging. Right now, we have all the accessories laid out at the bottom, as you could see right there. And we'll kind of go through every piece that's going, that belongs with this character. So let's take a look and see what we got. So we do have a shield right there that kind of represents their trademark, the Dark Templars. It does have a peg right here for a handle, so you would just have to kind of peg that in right there. So there is your shield, in which you can turn them around, so when the character is holding it, you have some maneuverability. These two pieces here is for the pauldrons right over the shoulder. It does have the pegs right here along the back, in which you would insert them on the back of the figure, but it does create a little bit more armor onto the character. We have here your typical accessory of a belt that actually has an opening here for any weaponry that normally is for a sword. Here we have a sheath and a sword that actually has a clip right here. And here is the sword that does come out, and it's quite a long sword. Very nicely painted as well, including the hilt. We do have a little bit of plastic that's still kind of attached onto there, but we can just kind of shave that off. But it's got some simple colors that you can easily mess around with if you feel like doing so. Here is the top of the spear, or maybe a halberd. It is of course, the sharper end of it. But you can see there is quite some paint wash that's going on around it, but it does look very nice. There's very intricate detail in the sculpting. And this is the peg hole that actually goes to the actual handle for the spear itself. The bottom of the spear right here, you can see that all painted in this silver with a little bit of some black wash. And of course, this is the peg in which we would insert like so. And then you have quite a long spear. Okay, so taking a look at the actual figure itself, the sculpt right now, very, very nice, very simple, because these are what they call builders, army builders practically. They are very limited in the paint department. You can see a lot of the sculpt being portrayed here in all of the armor, but it's only just a solid one color. With Legion builders, you're more than capable to customize your figure to any color that you want to do. A lot of these you can typically use them as fodder for other figure parts, where you can mix and match, or what Mythic Legion, the community would like to call pop and swap. So this is a very simple body that you can utilize a lot of the parts with. But for this Templar sculpt, it is similar to the other Templar that we'll go over in comparison. But you can see here all the intricate details of the sculpt. So much of it, very, very nice. Look, even here, you can see the belts and the buckles and all the rivets all throughout this sculpt here. All of it. Yes, of course, like I said, limited on paint, but you can paint yourself if you'd like to. It's still very good. Here we have, it's just plastic, but you can see like the cloth goods going down all the way to the front. That kind of shows their emblem as well, and you can see all the different sculpted stress lines. That shows that it is more of a cloth material. And of course on the back, you can see more of that detail right here in the armor, including on the back of the legs as well. And right here you actually see the ports of where you can actually add your pauldrons, or if you wanted to add a certain piece, they do have back attachments as well. The head of it's definitely a different type of head. The helmet is the same, but we have these new pieces here. I don't know if these come out. I don't remember. Oh, they do. So you might be able to change these out. I think you can change these. Yep, you can change these out. So you can change these because as Mythic Legions are, they're very modular. But this is actually much more towards the look of a Dark Templar Knight. But it's nice to know that we can, alter these and change these out. So very, very cool. Nice to see that. And you can see, again, limited on the paint there, but still very, very cool. Now, going over articulation, the head has quite a bit of movement. It is on a neck peg, a ball neck peg, so you can get some expression, as you can see as I'm doing. It doesn't go up too far, but it shows that he can look up and he can look down just that far. And of course it does turn because it's on a ball. The arms can go up to a good T-pose like so. You do have a swivel there. There is a single jointed elbow, as well as it does twist at the elbow, and there is a twist at the forearm, and of course a twist at the joint of the wrist, in which these are the horizontal movements on the wrists as well, because he does come with these gripping hands right there. He does have a ball jointed waist, so you can get maneuverability like so. So you can twist it back and forth. The legs can pretty much do splits, as you can see here. They do have an upper thigh cut swivel right there. He has a single jointed leg, knee, and he does twist at the knee. And of course we have a ball joint for the ankle, which can move up and down, and it can rotate and have a pivot as well. So that's awesome to have for knights. It's not your double jointed fully articulated type of figure, but when it comes to knights, I mean, I don't see them really bending as far as you can go for it. But there you have it. There is your articulation. So let's dress this guy up with all the accessories that are included. As you can see here, we go with the pauldrons. We'll just peg that in the back like so for each one, and it definitely can make a very aesthetic difference to the figure itself. There you are. You can see that much that shows a little bit more bulkiness in the figure alone right there. Looks really nice. This belt is completely optional. Most of the time, some people, we could easily put it around the back or around the shoulder, and I'll show you that. So there it is. I kind of did a shoulder strap thing with the loop right here on the back, in which if you wanted to, you could easily kind of carry his sword. You could slide this in like so. See that? Then you have that right on the back. There you go. That's another way to do it. You can pop the head back on, because I did take it off in order to use the belt. There we go. You also have your shield, which we'll put on his left hand. Then we have his spear. And there you have it. And for comparisons, let's compare to some other Legion builders. Here is an Orc Legion builder. Here we actually have another army builder. This is Varg. This is actually a dwarf size body, but this is a vampire. Figured I'd show the differences in height, because they do have dwarves in the Mythic Legion line. So this is that type of body, but you can see the height differences compared to like a regular human. And here we have Sir Gerard, one of my favorite characters. Sir Gerard his whole style is awesome, just because I love the black and red. But as you can see, it's very, very similar in the sculpt. And you can see a difference in the paint, because they have a lot of the white rivets that are painted, and the silver that is painted in the buckles and the rivets. A little bit of blacks as well that you can see can be painted as well onto that body. And then here we have the Templar Legion builder on the side of good. As you can see, they are wearing the white cloths on the uniform here. But it is also similar in regards to the lack of paint, because once again, these are the more create your own. You can paint these up as well. Some differences in the armor, but the legs are practically the same. The arms are the same, different pauldrons and different skirt piece as well. But as you can see, with these Legion builders, you can basically create your own. All right, guys, there you have it. That is my review of the Mythic Legions Deluxe Dark Templar Legion builder. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I really do love the Mythic Legions and all these army builders that you can get out of them. This definitely is one of them, because the Dark Templars have this awesome look, very similar to the regular Templars, but you know, we have this evil side on our hands. So this is going to be awesome. Probably would like to get maybe 1 or 2 more of these, because I'm not that big of an army builder, but I love the design on these characters. It's really, really cool. But let me know what you guys think. I would greatly appreciate your feedback on this. So please do leave a like, leave a comment, let me know, of course. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach my 4,000 subscriber goal. If you can help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. It's free. Would love to have your support. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, hope to see you soon. Hope to see you on the next hunt.